Zach Top joins us at the MusicFest at Steamboat. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, man. Thanks for having me on.
First time at Steamboat?
No, well, first time for the festival, but
Okay.
I've been to Steamboat a few times.
Okay.
I lived out here in Colorado for about 5 years, so I snuck up here, 3 or 4 times to ski. But yeah, first time for the festival, and it's been a blast so far. Excited to be here.
You do skiing, not snowboarding?
Yeah, I ain't no dirtbag. I'm just kidding. All my snowboarding fans out there, don't worry, I still love you. But yeah, I'm a skier.
Very good, very good. Well, I saw you last night, kind of
Yes, sir.
roaming the hallways,
Oh,
talking
yeah.
with the festival goers here at MusicFest. You get to play the outdoor stage right at the base of the slope.
Yeah.
And I understand you've been through sound check.
Yes, we have.
What's the
my
coldest?
my hands are still thawing out a little bit.
What's the coldest show you've ever played?
Man, outside of this one, which I would say this one is better than this other one, but I played a rodeo in way down south in Mississippi. I think it was December. This was a couple years ago, but that place was, you get the humidity down that far south too, and so that gets in your hands, and it feels like they might fall off. And they didn't even have heaters on the stage at that place. At least here they're prepared for it, and they got heaters on the stage, so you can warm up, every now and then. But that place was miserable, and there's probably, nobody else wanted to be out there watching the rodeo either, and so we probably played for 40 people or something at that rodeo, so that made it not as fun either. But yeah, this one be a lot better, I think.
I think it's kind of one of the iconic stages when it comes to
man.
Steamboat at MusicFest. I mean, you think
Absolutely.
about the outdoor stage and the snow coming down. I don't know what the forecast is for this afternoon.
It looks like it's a bluebird day. I hope it stays that way,
Okay.
because that sun feels great. It's
Last
beautiful.
year we got some footage of the snow jumping on the drum kit.
Oh, yeah,
as
sure.
They were playing,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is pretty cool to see.
Yeah,
but,
that's awesome.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your music. Cold Beer and Country Music is a new album. I
Yeah.
Never Lie is the latest single.
Yep.
And you're just tearing it up.
Trying to.
TikTok and Instagram is just full of your videos, often doing cover songs.
Sure.
Is there an artist that you like to cover the most? I mean, you're happy they ask.
Probably my favorite guy to cover would be Keith Whitley. He's kind of my favorite singer ever since I was a kid. So, never go wrong singing an old Keith Whitley song. But, usually a bunch of old stuff, him or Merle Haggard or George Jones or something like that. I love all that old stuff. So, if I'm going to sing a cover song, it's usually something like that. But, I guess I'm glad the old Instagram and TikTok enjoy what we do with that. So,
Yeah. Of course, that always brings to mind comparisons, and I know that you hear it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But is there one that maybe stands out that you think, man, I never thought of that before, but maybe there's a little there?
One that I hadn't thought of, I don't know. The main ones I get would be Whitley, and then I get a good bit of Randy Travis as well. I get some Alan Jackson. I think that's halfway just because of the mustache. But but anyway, those are kind of the main ones I think people compare me to. And I listened to a bunch of all those guys' music growing up. So if I ended up some sort of amalgamation of that, that's fine with me.
Mustache looks good. I've always
Thanks.
thought about it, but,
You'd have a great one. You got a lot more going on than I do.
Well, maybe I need to, before the week's over, who knows?
There you go. Shave it off in solidarity,
Things happen at Steamboat.
That's
so
right.
I'm told.
That's right.
We don't talk about those on the microphone.
No, exactly.
No, we don't.
What happens at Steamboat stays at Steamboat.
For the most part, you're right. So what else do you have planned for the rest of the year? It seems like you're just on a rocket ship right now.
Yeah, man, it's been fun. We're just hitting the road hard all year. We've got my first official tour this spring, the KBEAR and Country Music Tour. We'll be everywhere from. This kind of kicks off the year for us here, but then we'll start next weekend, I guess, and go through May doing a whole bunch of my own headline shows, and we'll get to open up for Alan Jackson a few dates this spring too, which I'm really, really excited about. That'll be awesome. And then out with Dierks Bentley the whole summer, and then that's kind of as far as we have announced so far. There's more stuff in the works, but we'll save the announce for that for a little bit.
Well, we are excited to have you here
Thanks,
at
man.
MusicFest at Steamboat. The folks are excited to see you here as well as they're sticking around watching these interviews.
Thanks. Yeah.
And you get the chance to know the fans one-on-one at this festival, and it seems like you enjoy that.
Oh, I love it. It's great. They're the reason I get to do what I do. So I'm happy to meet those kind of people and stop, take a picture, chat for a minute. It's a pleasure for me.
Well, if you haven't checked out his music, you are absolutely missing out. Cold Beer and Country Music's the name of the album. And Zach, thank you so much. I'm excited to see your show outdoors here a little bit later on.
Thanks for having me on. It's a
Happy
pleasure.
Steamboat.
Yes, sir.